Here we go again, another daily vlog, and I think I have a lot of things on my mind. And the first one I want to start with, that the whole breakup thing and the after breakup state of mind is ridiculous. First of all, it will get you out of your normal thinking patterns, and I think when you're out of any relationship, there is a lot of space for doubts and for constant rumination about the things that could, should, if only, and it's absolutely pointless. Because I want to learn from my past mistakes, I went straight for information. I went for grief episodes of a Huberman Lab podcast, and also I went for a Hormozy episode on a modern wisdom. I think it's called 41 Harsh Truths You Don't Want to Know About. It's few days ago episode. And these type of informations just helped me through the process. And also there was a lot of ideas and concepts about the things and people that are no more, about death. And I think when you realize that there is circumstances with people you cannot solve and you must deal with it, it's a whole different game than dealing with a breakup. Same patterns, same maybe state of minds, but there is one difference. You can call the person, and that's the biggest difference you can. And in my situation, I was in a position when I want to have a conversation about the things that settled, and I think for my peace of mind I need to speak about it and have a conversation. And I'm so grateful that after maybe 2 weeks of rumination and trying to justify why not speak with her, I decided to just text her and say, hey, can we have a call? And after a few minutes she texted me, then picked up the phone and called me, and we had a conversation about, hey, let's meet for a coffee, I want to talk with you. And it doesn't matter how it will end up, immediately I felt relieved. I felt like, whew, okay, we can meet up. I can talk about things that are lingering on my mind, and it's okay. Maybe. Or if she would not reply, or she said she don't want to see me, it's okay. I can deal with it. But the thing that I changed from the past, I don't want to live with regrets. I want to live with actions. I want to regret things that I did, not that I didn't and was in my power to do them. And that's the whole concept of Stoicism, I think. You focus on the things you can do and try to focus as less as possible on the things you cannot do or you cannot have an impact on. Just focus on the things you can do, that's in your power to do, and then you can live life more fulfilled, more purposefully, just more at ease with yourself. And I think the whole situation isn't that bad as it sounds or as I feel it, but it's a model situation. It's a dynamic with two people, and it's always about the communication. And when the communication is not happening or not at the right, in a right way, there is always just call for disaster. And it's also my case and my mistake due to circumstances that I just decided to postpone the conversation about the things and about the depth of the relationship and about the feelings and about the future and how we can see the future for ourselves or for us as a couple. And these important conversation I just postponed because she was graduating and I wanted to let her focus on her studies and exam. And even though it didn't help our relationship, probably it gave her peace of mind and a lot of space for focusing on the exam, and she passed it. So that's something that I'm grateful for, and I know that it was the right call with the negative consequences. So what? But the thing that I could have an impact on and I could change was, will I contact her when I feel the urge to do it, or I can bury it inside of me and probably do more harm in the future to myself than good. So this is something I'm grateful that I changed my behavior and I learned from my past mistakes. That's just something that's very fresh for me because it happened today and I want to get it out of my mind. So here you are, and my point of view on the after breakup thoughts. And something I want to add to it is also avoid suppressing all the thoughts and all the feelings you will have after breakup, because avoid it, because it will definitely slow down the whole process of healing and the realization of what you can do differently in the future relationships. And also you can, with addictive substances like alcohol, drugs, pills, and high risk behavior such as lunatic driving and doing things that are dangerous to you, just because you want to avoid the feelings that are coming out of you. And when you survive the whole thing, you must realize that you will deal with it later on, and it will be blurred, it will not be accurate to your right now state of mind, and you will try to figure it out after months, weeks, years, I don't know. But if you are strong enough, deal with it on your own. Don't use any substances. Just go through it. Speak about these things with people you trust. ChatGPT, your diary, or as myself, to the camera, and listen to yourself. Focus on what you can do and not on the things that are not in your capabilities. There is a lot of things you can avoid doing and also do better. And I think the most important is the things that you will avoid doing. Then you can have more energy, more focus, more enthusiasm for the things you can impact, as your health, as your sleep, as your nutrition, as your fitness journey, as your reading and studying. These are the things you can do on a daily basis. So do them. Do them when you're tired, do them when you're heartbroken, do them when you're ill, do them when you feel completely fine and healthy, energized. Because even though when you spend 2 minutes on the habit of reading, exercising, these will help you. But on the other side, if you want to avoid much pain in the future, just don't drink, don't smoke, don't swallow the pills. Avoid the people that are toxic to you. Avoid mindless scrolling. These are things that will bury yourself. You will bury yourself with the just amount, like the biggest amounts of content you can consume on TikTok, Reels, whatever. It's everywhere. Don't do it. Focus on your mission. Focus on yourself. Focus on your inner being. Focus on your soul. Focus on your religion, whatever. But don't do the mindless scrolling. And I don't know why this happened to me, and happened repeatedly, but I know that this time I made a difference. I did better. And that's something that's very hard to realize in the process of doing it, but I know it. I know the difference. I feel it. I can recall my past mistakes, what I did bad. And it involved alcohol, it involved nicotine, it involved fun friends and fun activities, and it didn't help. Even though I put it on the side, I must deal with it, and I must deal with it. You know what I mean. So now, when I'm in a different position in life, not the best, but in a better one, I can do things differently, and I can learn from my past mistakes, and hopefully you do too. And if you must do the mistakes, do them as fast as you can, because the realization will come. And it doesn't matter when you're 20, 30, 40, 75. When you live long enough, you will get in a position when you can see your life in a bigger picture, and you can learn from the whole experience. Sometimes you can learn faster than others, and sometimes slower. I consider myself in a mid, because a lot of things, self-development wise, learning wise, I came with this type of information later on, like in my 25, 26. It was like the start of my journey. Even though I was exposed to the informations or to the books or to the right people, the right podcast early on, I was not in a position I can use the information in the right way. So that's something I changed. When I'm dealing with anything, I want to go through it. I want to find the information. I want to find out what's on the internet that can help me. What are the people, authors, studies, whatever that can help me go through the journey as breakup in the moment. And I know this is the right pattern of behavior in the future, because whatever it will be, finances, family, I know I will find the information. I know I will be more and more able to understand the information, use it in the right way, and just make my life better and the lives of people around me better. I know it. I'm on the path, and I want to share it with you, because even the sharing my experiences is valuable for me, hopefully for some of you. And as the Gary Vaynerchuk said, don't create content, document your way. And this is myself documenting my life. And as I will continue with this activity, the amount of content will be much bigger, and the perspective on myself will be different, and I will evolve. And it's just about a routine. Just stick with your good habits, because there is only a certain amount of habits you can do to make your life better, to feel better, to be in a good mood, and to make your soul fulfilled. And I feel like I had a lot of time and space to create more than enough habits to live a fulfilled life and just head to right direction. I know it, and if there will be more things that I can do, I will do them. More or less, I know that I decided to make my life impactful and better than I'm able to live it right now. And I will and the effort while doing it is worth it. When you strip yourself out of things that are not valuable, not giving you any value, or people around yourself. There is only so much you can do. You can be as healthy as you can, as educated as you can. And when you're not doing it, and you are consuming and gaining and learning the information about how to live a better life, and you're not doing it, you're in a conflict, like inner conflict, that is very hard to solve. You know, this is a problem, and I think most of the people will turn around from the information that are coming their way, and, you know, seduce themselves with alcohol, with drugs, with whatever they can, just to not feel the urge to evolve. And when you're in a position like myself, when you're just trying to be out of the distractions and the toxic people and the useless like life traps, then you have two options: be miserable doing nothing, or be less miserable doing something, and hopefully hoping that things will change. And I think in my position of a 27 years old man that learned something, did something for quite a while, and saw the results. That's the key. I saw the results. I felt them. I know that I gained big amounts of knowledge, informations, and experiences about myself, about my life journey, and it was all worth it. All the ups, all the downs, and most of the downs was more valuable for me than the ups. And it is good for me to remind myself that I gone through 100% of my bad days. That's something I heard on the YouTube, and it's true. I did go through all my bad days. Period. And I'm just grateful. I'm happy that I'm standing here recording this video, talking to myself and to you on the opposite side of the screen, because this is something that is valuable for me, and I want to stick with it, and I want to see my progress. I want to share this progress with the others. And if you are the person that is searching for how to deal with the breakup, or how to start my self-improvement journey, or you want to get out of your comfort zone, or you want to get better at speaking in English to the camera, like myself, and all the things I mentioned, this video can be for you. And I'm happy to create it. I'm more than happy to get the things that was on your mind out. I want to hear myself. I want to be able to see myself in the future, and I want to be grateful for the person I've become, and I want to be better. That's something I'm saying a lot, and it is 100% true. Thank you for your time, and see you in the next one.